Hi, Dad.
You don't hear any noise over there.
You don't have the...
Darn, thank God.
Yeah.
You took care of that with it. Your mother took care of that.
Yeah, you mean my sister?
Your sister took care of
Michelle,
that.
right?
Michelle took care of it. So that's done.
Everything is okay? You've been all right?
Yeah, the next thing I'm going to do is see the dermatologist, get these things burned off.
On your head?
Yeah. I usually go twice a year to Dr. Burke, but there's no necessary. I can go right here. They'll take me to LIA and I'll do it there. Either way, I have to leave the building.
No, that won't be bad. It's just, you mean, just like across the street. See, how things are going, and if, what do you think? You happy with the food today? No, you didn't
I'm
eat
never
your
happy with the food.
No.
Sometimes. Sometimes I'm happy with the food. I'm never happy with the food. Sometimes I'm satisfied.
How much did you weigh today?
139.
Oh. Are you comfortable?
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
Yeah, that's good. So, what about your, what is it that you think was your motivation to always be in show business?
Since I was a little boy, I was banging on pots and pans. I always wanted to be an actor.
Where
Since I
did
was
that
a
come
kid.
from?
I don't know, maybe my grandfather. Well, I was my sister got the dancing lessons and the piano lessons, and I got GOTS.
Why was that? How did that make you feel?
Left out. I left out. I'm the one that had the talent,
So,
but nobody pushed me.
was it always something that you remember from the time you were a little kid?
Yeah.
Well, where did it come from if nobody in your
How do I
family-
know where it came from? It was there. It was always there, Bob. I always wanted, and when I went to public school, like grammar school, I was in the orchestra. I played the drums with the symphony orchestra. Couldn't read a note. Played the drums with the concert orchestra.
So you were in the high school
Orchestra. And then went to college. Same thing.
It's always something you really enjoyed doing.
Yeah. Always got a lift out of it.
It was something that you just enjoy doing, like some people like,
Right.
I don't know, sports or,
Exactly.
you
I was always comfortable.
art. You like doing
I
that.
was always comfortable doing it.
It was your own thing.
The only thing.
And did you always know from then on that you were going to pursue that as your
I pursued it, but
life's work?
I pursued it, but not enough. I didn't pursue it enough. I didn't know how to make a full commitment.
But I mean, what about what about when you went to University of Miami?
What about it?
You pursued it then?
Yeah, I so.
Tell me about that.
Nothing. I took radio television as a major and a minor in drama. I participated in all the plays. Took my studies. And as soon as I could get out of it, I left, went to New York.
But you enjoyed it while you were doing it, right?
Of course. I certainly did.
What kind of shows did you do? Do you remember the shows you did?
All kinds of radio shows.
Do you remember?
Yeah, Nancy Cartwright, the FBI reports, a couple of shows like that where we taped them and then played them over WTVJ on the weekend.
It was their own
you know?
radio station
Yeah,
at the University of Miami?
yeah. Even when I was a disc jockey at WTVJ, I enjoyed that even though I had no mic.
How many plays did you do?
50,
Yeah. You were always involved with the productions?
yeah.
And you were never discouraged from doing it? As far as you never thought it was, like as far as career-wise, you always thought it was something you wanted
No.
to do?
No?
And this, you don't remember this coming from anybody in your family encouraging you to do it?
Only my grandfather bought me a drum. Bought me a real snare drum that I used in graduation. I played in graduation. You know, a real drum.
You mean like the kind they use in the bands?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no bass, just a drum.
right. So out of all the things you've done, the things that gave you the most pleasure was being involved with some type of performing.
Absolutely.
Everything else in life seems kind of mundane and unexciting.
Exactly.
You found like just having a job and working to be not fulfilling.
Exactly.
What is the thing that's fulfilling about performing? Is it being in the spotlight?
What I realized later on was that notoriety, good or bad, is just as good being behind the footlights rather than in front of them. I could have been behind them.
But you really craved the attention.
Yeah, I like the attention. So you didn't have to be in front of the footlights. You could have been behind them.
I mean, the thing that really excited you about this was being in the spotlight, being in front of an audience. Like, that's what got you, that was exciting to you.
Yeah,
No matter what you did, just as long as you were in the spotlight.
all right.
Is that what the reason was why you left the idea of being behind the scenes, right? Like when you said you could working at NBC or CBS,
Yeah,
you wanted to go back to performing?
yeah.
Because just working like some kind of job just didn't excite you. It just didn't seem like it was worth your time.
No, foolish mistakes.
No, I mean, that's really what you wanted though, right?
It might be what I wanted, but I had no mentor. I had nobody to talk to about it. He was just funny looking guy.
I don't know.
He's black. I think he's black.
So, did you get satisfaction out of the things that you did accomplish in what you wanted to do?
No,
I mean, did you feel satisfaction in making a commercial?
Oh yeah, that was a big deal for me.
Did that make you feel really?
Oh, it made me feel great when I did the astronaut commercial. That thing,
Right.
it really felt great. They climbed all over you, made you feel important, fitted you up with a suit.
So that was a big deal for you. That was a big deal.
Absolutely.
Is that what got you into, was that the job that was your first real TV job?
Yeah.
How many, do you remember how did you go about getting the job? How many times did you have to go on the,
I auditioned for it and they picked me
you know, how many times you had to go for the audition?
twice. I beat out two big shots, two people that are well known in the industry.
And you were in the union then?
Yes, I was.
You were already in the Screen Actors Guild?
Yeah. But I beat out a guy named, the guy that did a movie with Debbie Reynolds that sang, Yabba Dabba 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 Dabba.
Yeah.
I beat out him. And I beat out another guy, I forgot his name. Those two guys they beat out and they took me, but they never filmed that commercial.
Which one?
It was for Gray Advertising about a bunch of guys that couldn't wait for their wives to leave so they could play poker and do something. But they never filmed it. They lost the account.
Well, that was another commercial. What's that, for beer or something?
Yeah.
So you had already made the Keds commercial
All right.
by then?
All right.
What about being a comic writer? How much did you like that?
I enjoyed it, but it wasn't fulfilling. I had to chase these guys for money.
Was it not as much fun as being
No.
a performer?
No. I put all my eggs in one basket. I didn't know which basket to put them in. Writing, acting, singing. It's hot in here, isn't it? Better open the door.
Okay.
Maybe you want to get chocolates while you're downstairs?
You mean you want
You get some of those chocolates while you're downstairs?
you mean you want the chocolate?
Those Kit Kats?
You want that? Okay.
You get a few.